This is perfect.
It is?
Eddie, Eugene, it's my honor actually to talk to you after we did the first piece in, I think, 2009.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
I want you to introduce yourself and go on.
Okay. And I'll do something that I did back in those days. My name is Eugene Khouri. I'm of Syrian descent. My father's from the Blot. My mother's from the Agra. And that's all the Arabic I could speak. Okay. But being a Syrian has been my heart. Okay. And I have never divorced or never denied what my nationality or religion was. I take pride in what my nationality is, and I have a feeling that's hard to describe, even though I was born and raised in this country. Okay. And having said that, I guess our parents put us enough value into us about what our culture was and what our responsibility was, and I think that rubbed off on me. Back in the late 1930s or early 1930s, a group of Syrians got together and they decided they needed to do something for the people they left behind. So there were many meetings and many discussions on what could we do to help them out. The key leader and the first leader was a man named Sam Brown. Okay, and Sam was an intellectual to some extent, even though he didn't have any formal education. He was a little brighter. He could speak English, even though he was an immigrant, as well as Arabic. Not good, but he could speak it.
Sam is Nassim Ibrahim. Sam Brown.
Sam Brown.
Yeah.
Okay. And Nassim, I guess, in Arabic was his
Nassim
name.
The
Right?
Arabic.
Nassim,
The Arabic
right.
version, yes.
And very interesting thing, he was way ahead of his time. For example, in the 30s in Depression, he had leisure time businesses. What I mean by that, he ran bowling alleys they owned during the Depression and indoor golf. Well, that was unheard of in those days, especially when the Depression, nobody had money for it.
Right.
But yeah, and unfortunately, to cut down on help, he cleaned his own bowling alleys. The bowling alleys are still here in Homestead. They still exist, the same bowling alleys. He fell off the ladder and died from a concussion, okay, trying to clean the ceiling. But anyhow, he was instrumental in starting it. So he gathered enough men, and in those group was a man named Salim Navy, Albert Bryan, but I forget what his name in Arabic is, Mike Albert, and a guy named Deeb. Okay.
Deeb.
I don't remember his first name, and Phillips. Philip. What was his first name now? Oh shoot! I'll tell you in a minute. His first name was Philip. I'll think of his last name. They were all instrumental. A few of them were businessmen, and were able to succeed and give support to the Hosn initially. Okay.
Can we stop and